in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement.
Commodores will kick it away to start us off.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Pitt Panthers' offense comes on the field to open this game. And here comes the veteran quarterback onto the field. This is the first game of his senior season. You know he wants to get off to a great start.
Well, he has seen so much college football. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and this is really his last opportunity. It's up to him to lead this team one more time.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The sack and the play could not escape the pass rush.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, a wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete. But the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Catch made on the out route, and he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finding space at the 20. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Commodores pick up enough for a first down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And now the running back's got it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
He's going to hand this off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And they will trot out the field goal team here. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Stops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Panthers will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught on the outside. It's Romero. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Commodores will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Panthers come to the line to run the hurry up. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Gives it to the back. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An important 3rd down and goal now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack. So a field goal attempt coming up now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost nothing.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run here, lets it go. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Panthers bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Commodores. This quarterback on fire today. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. It's a toss play to the right. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. QB to the tight end for a completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And the Commodores looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Romero. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it and get the ball to your receiver. Stay ahead of the sticks.
He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Commodores. This offense cannot be stopped. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this deep to begin the second half. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop them at the 23. That's something. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The back's got it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Commodores pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Handoff to the single back. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the running back's got it again. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Commodores have 1st and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On the toss play, runner moving left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. The Commodores line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. And now from the pistol formation. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Handoff heading left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Ball handed off. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Commodores pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Touchdown, Commodores. And the beatdown continues. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Makes the grab. It's Burns. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And the game just good enough for a first down. Panthers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Bringing pressure. Down he goes, a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Burns. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And there's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new...
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Offense been in reverse here. Now a